welcome you guys out to the Puckett Cigar Box Guitar Podcast. Tonight's special guest is Jeff Patterson. Yay, Jeff Patterson. So we made the trek. We drove all the way down from sunny San Ysidro to Green Valley, Arizona.
About 20 miles south of Tucson.
20 miles south of Tucson, man. So I'm telling you guys, man, it is awesome over here. They got all the cactuses and palm trees and whatnot. So
It was like 84 today.
Yeah, it was
your heart's
beautiful.
out
Yeah,
there.
we were visiting the Tabak art festival and stuff like that. So Jeff here is a cigar box guitar enthusiast, but much more than a cigar box guitar enthusiast. He is actually a gifted, talented. I don't want to go into all the details of all the crazy stuff. I'm going to do a separate video after this video. We're gonna do a walkabout in his studio and stuff like that. But he's the guy. Jeff here is the guy who's done the mugs. And so if you guys are familiar with this, and yes, we are drinking coffee. These are no adult, but
people are chiming in.
not quite yet.
It's successful.
Jeff, how you guys doing?
Yay.
Hey. So and Jeff here has also done the slides. He has a YouTube channel here at the YouTube's called
It's Clear as Mud for anybody out there who's a pottery enthusiast.
It's as clear as mud.
It's clear as mud.
It's clear as mud. Okay, so I will put all the links to all of Jeff's social medias and whatnot in the video description. But Jeff, first of all, tell us about yourself. Tell us about Green Valley. Tell us all the things that we need, that everybody needs to know about.
We like to lie to people about Green Valley. We don't move to Green Valley.
He is lying.
It's fantastic. It's a 55 plus community. We came down years ago to take care of my dad with dementia. And what a lot of people don't know about me was I was in law enforcement. I was supposed to be a juvenile probation officer, but I ended up in law enforcement. That's a long story. We won't go into that. But we came down and for 14 years we took care of my dad. Less than 14, about 10 years we took care of my dad with dementia here. And so I've had a pottery career my entire life, and I had to kind of give that up to take care of my dad. And although we have rec centers here and stuff that I could make pots. So I got into woodworking, enjoyed that. But frustrated musician. You know, they kicked me out of grade school band with the clarinet. You know, get out of here, you're lousy. And a few years ago, I picked up a strum stick, and I liked that a lot. Was playing that, but it wasn't really satisfying. So then at the beginning of COVID, I picked up a Stratocaster, a Squire, tried to intonate it, and was looking through the internet, looking for tips on how to intonate a guitar, and I found Dell with his 3-string guitars. I went, the heck with that! I'm gonna build myself a 3-string guitar, and that poor Squire has been hanging on the wall for three and a half years now, never been used. So, you know, once you get into the cigar boxes, you're stuck. You're there. So. Started building them during COVID. Watched Dell's 5-part series on building. If you haven't seen Dell's 5-part series and you want to build a guitar, go back, watch them all once, and then take the first one and get some materials together and start building, because it just blasted me through. I think I'm on number 12 or 13 now.
Oh, no kidding. Okay,
and,
good.
So, you know, I'm retired here with my lovely wife. She's retired from the dental industry, and I'm still making pots. Yeah, I had an order for about 7,000 of them 2 years ago, and
7,000
units.
Okay.
Shipping them to Minnesota.
Yeah. Jeff here also makes these awesome little boats, dude. I mean, and
they're fun.
That's
the woodworking I got into. It's so different working in wood than scrap.
And he makes violins.
Yeah. And that's what Dell's gonna maybe do the Tubac Arts Festival in next year, as we were looking at it today.
Yeah, we were walking around the Tubac
It's really cool.
Arts Festival, and Jeff here threw out his bag.
Threw out my back. So I'm sitting here in massive pain, but I'm trying not to wince for the camera.
Yeah, we got him lubed up with ibuprofen and stuff like that.
Getting old's not for wince.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, so you got a couple of cigar box over there.
Let's show them. I'll show you guys the first one I ever built, and this is my number one. We just tried tuning it up. It is. It's got a Sheffield resonator. It's a Sheffield candy plate that I picked up for $2 at a yard sale. Thinking,
Dude, listen to that.
Thinking it was probably silver plate. And it had a foot on it, so I had to cut the foot off to only discover that I just destroyed probably about a $300 sterling silver. I mean, blasted it. But it's got horrible tone. I don't want to change it because But it's okay, it's fun. But it's my dumb into my tape. You know, you keep seeing where you've gone with something like this. And
Dude, there is nothing to be ashamed about this. This guitar is freaking amazing. For a number one build, something that lands on its feet like this. Dude, it took me 4 builds to get something that I could even play. Dude, seriously.
well, you know, I didn't have anything available. So I built the box out of door skin. I didn't have anything available. It was just a bunch of junk in the backyard. You know, you couldn't leave. We were washing our groceries off on the doorstep because of COVID, like everybody else was. Terrified to go out, and so it was a lot of fun. But once you build these things, they're like, you know, like peanuts, man. Now I'm going, oh, well, if I could do that, I could do something else. And
Yeah, one thing leads to another.
so
Grab that one.
this is number 10, and I've done some violin construction in the past, which was kind of fun. I wanted to play violin, and I still do play violin, but I sound like I'm gutting cats. But I wanted to take that technology into the cigar box guitar, so I floated the neck through here. It's not touching anything.
Why don't you put it up to the camera so people
Yeah,
can see
so I
it.
floated the neck. You can see this little wedge back here. Wedge the neck up into the base of the body. This is all is glued together with hide glue, like you would a violin. So in order to take it apart, I'd have to heat it up. But it does have a piezo inside, so it's got a piezo, but it's got this incredible resonance, so it's a really nice tone. And I really like the idea of building my own boxes, which is how I started, because I didn't have any boxes, right? But it's just got such great noise to it.
Dude, can I give it show some love, guys?
Because I'm not a player.
Dude, he's a player. He's a player. All right, guys, listen to this thing. Guys, I might have to steal this guitar. Dude,
You can have it. I'll make another one.
this is awesome, dude. This is awesome. Number 10, dude.
Number
Seriously,
10, yeah.
Number 10.
Yeah, it's my favorite so far, and I think everybody has a favorite. I've given them a lot. I've given a lot of them away. I kept the first one, but I've been farming them out to relatives and people, because people see them and go, oh, like Snowden said the other day, hey, could you make me one of them? So that's a lot of fun.
That's cool. So Jeff here is a member. I guess that's a member of this wood shop.
Yeah. It's a rec district.
It's okay. So
we have.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
Green Valley is a recreation district. If you guys are retirement age and we don't want you to move here, and so we have 8 outlying rec centers, all with Olympic pools and workout centers, and we pay about $500 a year to belong to this rec district, and so I have access to a full wood shop. It's about 6,000 square feet. And it's a club. All the guys in the wood shop put the wood shop together, so it's a club. It's about 6,000 square feet, has about $200,000 worth of tools. So if you've ever wanted to use a $7,000 radial arm saw, this is the place to come try it out. And for $40, so it's a club. For your dues for the year, $40 additional dollars. And they have stuff like that everywhere. They have full lapidary, they have full pottery, and the ceramics they're making in molds. And they just built a whole new whole new glass facility.
Wow.
And it's just incredible to the amount of activities that are here that are available within that. But to be able to go in, I stay out of the shop a lot because I've got my own studio, and I guess you're going to show that later. But I like to go in there and do all my fit and finish. I could run my necks through a planer and run them through this expensive sanding machine that gets them perfectly uniform and perfect finish on them. It's really nice. It's nice to be able to have that availability. But and then there's bocce ball and racquetball and pickleball and tennis ball and shuffleboard and shuffleboard's kind of going out because the demographics. The demographics are changing to people who are in the early 60s of retirement, 65 plus kind of stuff here for the most part. Okay. It's a neat community. It's hot in the summertime, 104. Is the average we had 100 days of 104 last year.
Oh my gosh, seriously, okay.
And my studio will get to be 118.
Wow.
So So I don't go outside as much out there, but that's the nice thing about the rec district is it's all air conditioned. You know, you just drive there and spend the day.
Is that a common thing? Is that like unique to?
No, I mean there are places, you know, like people have probably heard of Sun City and stuff like that. There's a place out here called Quail Creek, which is for the real rich people, and Quail Creek has its own facility that has all the stuff that GVR has in it.
Okay.
So that's a real sales point that a lot of them use in their development in order to attract people here to be able to.
Okay, so you could actually go and build your cigar box guitars over there.
I have. I built a couple of them there, and just because it was air conditioned. You know, later on, later on,
that makes sense.
I did a lot of work on that one there in order to get the tops down to 2.5 millimeters to get it really thin and really uniform. So,
Okay, all right.
And I'm going to do more of that because I love that resin.
I'm gonna look into to see if they got something like that in Albuquerque. Yeah.
Very often they do. I mean, Portland has a thing. I think we were talking about it earlier, where you can go in and I forget what it's called, but Portland, Oregon has because we both were up. I lived up in Portland, and he did too, up near that area. They have a thing where you can join the club and you can go in and use the tools, and you can even actually in those places you can do professional production work. If you were a cabinet maker and you needed certain tools, you can go in and use what they have.
What's nice about that is they have all of the air. Not air conditioning, but
HVAC system,
purification, man. No sawdust. It's clean. You walk in there, you're like, dude, where's the sawdust?
Yeah. Well, the backside of that is if you don't clean up immediately, you know, you move your project off the table saw and you come back. There's some old guy there who's wagging his finger at you and chewing you out.
Yeah, your mother doesn't work here.
That's
you need to clean it after yourself. Damn it, it's your problem.
The sawdust Nazis.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Last year, it was the summer. It was last year, 2024 summer. We had the very first cigar box guitar, Southwest Cigar Box Guitar Festival.
Fabulous.
Yeah, and Jeff showed up. He wasn't a day late. What do you call it? A day late and a dollar short. No. He was a day early. And
$5 in my pocket.
Dude, yeah. So anyhow, the guy Jeff shows up, and this is the first time we got to meet, right?
Yeah. And you were busy setting up the stage.
He's a tall guy. I know. I look taller, but he's slumped in his chair. But how tall are you?
I used to be 6'6". I'm 6'5" now.
6'5".
But that was the first thing you said. You walked across the parking lot, and oh, you're one of those tall guys.
Bang your head here. No, but anyhow, so Jeff shows up to volunteer to help out, dude. And man, I tell you what, this guy grabs a shovel and a rake, starts chopping weeds, dude. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, man, we put together the stage and all the sound equipment and stuff like that, and we had the bonfire that night. Then woke up the next morning. Jeff's here cooking bacon for everybody, dude, bacon and egg, and cleaning up all the dishes afterward. Never complained about any. Dude, seriously, it was such a huge blessing to all the guys.
So much fun.
And so Jeff, well, I got you on camera now. Can we count on you for the second annual?
Oh, I'm coming early. I'm gonna try and get there, 3 or 4 days early so I can help again and set up stuff. Because there's a lot of work that goes into doing.
Dude, we just need to pray for your back, dude.
Yeah,
right?
my back is out. So, but it won't last. You watched me work. I had to sit down frequently because I got overheated. But but that happened after about the second or third hour of weeding out there.
Yeah,
it was weeding with a pickaxe kind of weeding.
So the dates for this year's Cigar Box Guitar Festival have not been confirmed yet. I'm targeting the last either the 3rd or the 4th week of August. So stay tuned for that. And as soon as I know, which I'll know here probably the next month or so. And we will be proactive. We will take steps to make sure that this year is bigger and better. And
it was so much fun.
It was
much fun.
But like anything else, you learn from your mistakes.
Oh
it's like building your first cigar box guitar.
Right.
You're like, I should have, could have, would have. Well, the same thing with the Cigar Box Guitar Festival. It's like, dang it, I should have, would have, could have. So we're rolling our learnings forward like we do in our builds, right? We're gonna roll.
Well, now all those ideas. Oh, this is what I could have do this. Now maybe I'll do this next time. Yeah,
we're gonna have a bigger bonfire this year.
That's right.
We're gonna have more bacon this
year.
Right?
We're gonna get a pig, roast that pig. Yeah. So those were the highlights for me. I was across the road on the other side and packing up and getting, because I was camping over near the winery, and so it was dark and I saw this giant amount of flame down on the other side of Dell's property. So I said that must be the bonfire. So I started walking towards it, and I could hear Caden Finch singing across the thing, and I went, "God, They must, I thought they maybe had the speakers on the cars going at the same time. Caden Finch, if you guys haven't found his channel, you need to go find Caden's channel. Caden's an amazing talent. But and then I get down there and all you guys are hunkered around the back of a pickup singing with Caden, and he sings like a professional and plays like a professional.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. God, it was fun.
Yeah, it was good. Good. So guys, if you're thinking about perhaps maybe possibly making the trek to San Isidro, New Mexico this summer, we'll do our best to make y'all feel comfortable and welcome again. If you're a cigar box guitar player or builder or enthusiast, whatever, doesn't matter. You don't even have to come on out. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a good time.
I'll make you bacon today.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hey. So tell us about the Tubac Art Festival.
Tubac Art Festival. Yeah, well, you got this Tubac. We could
Tubac.
Tubac. I
I'm
love
sorry.
it. It's Tubac.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Tubac.
Tubac.
But I like Tubac considering the cigar box.
Well, there's actually the Tubac. Have you seen the cigar boxes?
Yeah.
Is it spelled the same?
No, it's Tubac.
Okay.
So Tubac is like the second or third oldest city in the United States, in contrast to Santa Fe. And Tubac is hooked onto a place, a cathedral, an adobe cathedral, about 3 miles south of it, called Tumacacori. And it was developed by Spanish missionaries coming up out of Mexico. And they got here and they were converting the Indians, or attempting to convert the Indians. Some of that was a little less successful with the Apaches than intended. But they built a presidio, a military presidio, just north in Tubac. And the actual old adobe walls of the presidio are still there, very, very decayed. But Tubac grew up like little cities do around a military installation, because you have protection. So there are lots of old adobe buildings and lots of history in this very small little community, but it's now an art community. And they've had, I don't know, can't quote me on the exact number of years, but it's been like 68 years that they've had this outdoor arts festival. And it's a going concern.
Dude, it's a roll. Yeah, dude, it's renowned, dude. I seen some artwork today that literally took my breath away. Now I'm not like an artsy guy. I'm not like one of those emotional soft dude. I'm just a dude, bro. Dude, I seen some of this stuff, dude, and I'm like, whoa, my gosh, dude, this is like incredible.
Yeah, world class. A lot.
World class stuff, like genuine art.
Like the bronze sculptures.
Dude, when I saw that, I was just like,
I
stopped.
had to leave him. He just walked
Stopped
off
in my
the
track, dude. I was just like, dude, and I found the guy. I was like, "Are you the artist?" And he was playing it down. He's like, "No, I'm just
sitting in the chair."
Yeah, he's like, "No, I'm the artist." I'm like, "Dude, this stuff's amazing! Oh my gosh, dude, this is crazy." Yeah. No. So anyhow, so we talked to a bunch of different people,
right.
And hope to do it next year.
Yeah, Dell will let you know, because I shot some video, and I'm encouraging him to do some advertising. So if you're going to be in the Tucson area next February, or you're a Puckett aficionado and you live in the Tucson area, skip the gem show for a day and come on down. But that's another attraction. If you're coming to the area, there's the world's largest gem and rock show in Tucson. It's huge. You should look that up.
Okay.
And as an additional attraction. But come on down to Tubac and check out Dell's booth down there, and check out the rest of the fair. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of putting you on the spot again here. So if we do end up doing cigar box guitars at the Tubac Arts Festival next year, can I count on you to bring some guitars?
I'll bring. I want to do violins.
Violins.
Yeah,
okay,
violins.
That's okay.
I want to build cigar box violins. I want to make them with tuners instead of those pesky wooden knobs.
Okay.
And I want to fret them, because you can fret them on a ukulele scale. And I want them to be, and I'm going to do them like I did my box here, but I want them to be real violins. But I want you to be able to play them easily. And so with frets, it would have made a huge difference.
Okay, well, if you can think it, if you can dream it, and you can build it.
There are other people doing it.
Okay.
But not with cigar boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of electric violins out there with frets, and they're going gonzo. So they would also have a piezo in them.
Okay.
And yeah, at least the way I see it, how it is when you see a guitar in your head.
Okay, so how can people follow this? I know you're clear as
Clear as mud.
Well, I know that's primarily pottery and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's wise to mix up a YouTube channel, but I don't care. I'll shoot a sequenced video of me building my first violin,
Dude, wouldn't that be awesome?
and I'll put it on what you can do a sub thing. You know, like I have pottery videos, and you can build categories. What are those called on your YouTube channel?
Or playlists?
Playlists. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stick a playlist in there of the things I like other than pottery.
Okay. Okay.
And so people can look at it.
Because seriously, Jeff, you do have a lot of skills, a lot of talents that are beyond, I mean, multifaceted. Any artist is going to be multifaceted. So I just want to encourage you in this area.
Yeah.
Because seriously, you bring something to the table that's quite unique.
I'm addicted to it. I think I'm like everybody else. I mean, I just love cigar box guitars. And even though I'm not much of a player, Dell was giving me a lesson earlier, and so I can see my wage and some progress in the future. And Dell gives lessons. So if you're struggling, contact Dell and get a lesson, because he just gave me some fiddly little
Licks.
easy licks to go through that kind of in the process of doing it. I'm not there yet, but they started to change the way my mind's working around the guitar. It's pretty cool, worth the price. But yeah, I forget where I was going with that, but there you go.
Yeah, no. The nice thing about the cigar box guitars, they're I don't want to say, they kind of remove the intimidation away from music and stuff like that, and you pick it up and you realize, oh my gosh,
In contrast to a Squire,
Yeah.
being able to just do the bar chords up and down or play with a single finger, that is really totally awesome.
yeah. So if you got one finger,
Yeah, quit picking your nose and play the guitar.
that's all it takes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I encourage people to use more than one finger, but I mean seriously, if you got like handicaps or you don't have the dexterity or the mental chords and scales and theory and all that stuff, it don't matter, dude. It doesn't matter, dude. I mean these instruments are designed to make anybody. It's like the movie Ratatouille.
Right.
The premise of Ratatouille, the movie, is that anybody can cook. Anybody can cook.
Yeah.
Well, with these guitars, in these tunings like that, anybody can play, and not just play, but jam. And,
Well, what's the big thing that gets you out of an instrument is lack of success. The struggle to be, as a beginning, if you wanted to play 6-string guitar, start with a 3-stringer, and build that confidence level. Get the strumming down, get the picking down in an easier way. I mean, for me, I still have my Strat. I still want to play the Strat. I still want to play the 6-string guitar because I don't want to give up. But I'm not sure I'm ever going to be able to make the time with my 3-stringers.
Yeah.
so predominant.
I've learned to never say never.
Never say never. No.
So you were the one who made this for me back in the day.
Back in the day, did
Yeah.
you just put that together?
No.
You did that for a while.
No, I did put it together, but it was years after.
It was a long time.
And that's because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. But one day these sticks showed up in the mail, and they were these little sanding sticks, dude. And I used the snot out of these things, right? All the time. And then it was that other box over there. And then I remember opening the box and reading it through it. And I was like, no, Jeff Patterson. I was like, Jeff! Oh my gosh, dude, you're the guy who gave this. So I had to repent, bro. I was just like, oh, dude, I am like so sorry. I didn't connect the dot till all these years later. And stuff.
Well, I ordered some which you can do. I ordered a just tempered.
This one's got the handle on the back here.
That's a new improvement. So it gives you some purchase. Yeah, really refine.
Get those mixed nice.
You can also make these out of PVC. Make them round so you can get around the neck.
Oh yeah.
Or just a big dowel.
That's
like
a great
curtain rod dowel.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That is a great idea.
The Klingspor, if you go into a woodworking magazine, Klingspor will sell you a box. And I bought a box like 15 years ago of remnant ends of when they're making belts and stuff. I got some sheets of it that are like 24 inches square, and for like $20.
Wow.
And I mean, if you kind of look at the price and it's all different stuff, but it's a very superior grade fabric backed sandpaper.
Okay. How do you attach it to the back? Super glue or something?
I just spray it with spray adhesive. Okay. Let them get tacky and then slap them together.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well, that one that you gave me, it's already been like 8 years. Like
yeah, it lasts a long. They last a long time.
They're still as good as the days I got.
Yeah, that Klingspor stuff. That's why 14 years later or whatever it is, I still have half of my sandpaper left is because it's such incredibly good quality. And I don't work for Klingspor. They are not paying for this advertisement. It's really good stuff.
Hey, when you got a good product, dude, you go.
Yeah, and share it with people. I mean, if you're looking for a high quality sandpaper that's cheap, I mean, it's a great combination.
Yeah.
So Woodworking Magazine, and you probably find it online, but it was like, this 14 years ago, it was $22. Who knows what it is now, but it can't be too much different.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. And that's another neat thing about this community that I love, is especially being at the, and I think Caden mentioned it the other day, is that everybody shares. Mm-hmm. There's no proprietary stuff here. Nobody's stingy with their ideas or looking at not sharing with you because they want to keep it out of the.
Well, all you got to do is reverse one of these dadgum boxes, and you realize, dude, it's not rocket science. In fact, I have it.
Yeah.
I have the slogans for a new T-shirt, guys.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is it, dude. Don't anybody steal my idea out there.
That it?
No.
Okay.
It's not rocket science. It's cigar box guitar science.
There you go. Yeah, they're an amazing thing, and I like making pottery, or I used to like making pottery a lot more than I like it now after 50 some odd years, because I've been doing it since I was a little guy. If I could do anything, I would just quit doing everything else and just build guitars for the rest of my life.
Dude, yeah.
And play. I mean, you got me playing now, so I dork around and I can make noise, but I would really, really like to be able to be good at playing. So that's cool.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about rabbit holes, right?
Rabbit holes.
And you said something that was profound, and I forgot what it was. You said something about like, I can identify a good rabbit hole, or what
Yeah, I don't remember, but I've been down so many rabbit holes
Yeah.
that yeah. I don't remember my exact.
Dude, it was in the moment, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, I
was,
wish I
it
would have
was.
remembered. It was so
But,
awesome, dude.
Yeah, I forget what we were talking about, glaze or something. That you go down those rabbit holes, you got to be cautious. But I do love a good rabbit hole.
There you go. That's
it.
if you got any rabbit holes, put it in the comment section below.
Yeah,
dude.
send me down a rabbit hole.
We'll meet you there, man.
But I'm specific on my rabbit holes. I don't like how to do your taxes rabbit hole. I'm not fond of that one, or nuclear science rabbit hole. You have to be selective on your rabbit hole.
No, that's right. Life is short, dude.
Yeah.
Choose your rabbit hole well. Yeah.
Well, choose a rabbit hole you can be successful at.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about the guitars. I mean, I can see there's something magical about just sitting around in the evening and just playing notes, just listening to the sound of it, and just they're incredible machines.
Yeah, and so you were saying that you were going to start experimenting with different string gauges, different tunings.
Yeah, I don't have my. I've got that little that sucker. That I have the. I don't have them here. I did a dulcimer. So everybody's familiar with strum sticks. I like strum sticks. They're even more simple because they're diatonic tuning. So anywhere up and down the neck you go is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, da, 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 da. It's like a piano without any black keys on it. So you can just go up and again with one string you get these great chromatic chords and they are, and you just wail on those suckers. And so but the little strings were a little twangy, so I went to nylon strings. I thought that was really nice, kind of almost like a harp sound. Yeah. And then I did one over here with the thick strings on it, and it's kind of a baritone dulcimer, which I've never seen a baritone dulcimer. They always kind of have those. It's really nice.
I've never seen one either.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not that mountainy sound. It's a guitar sound with that diatonic. Am I saying that right? Diatonic tuning.
That's like the major scale.
Yeah, just totally cool. And so, but there's so many places to go. Like I was saying earlier, tambourines. Put a tambourine in a cookie tin and make a 5-string banjo out of it. And I made one of mine was a fretless slider cookie tin one, and I loved that one. Gave that one to a guy who really liked it. And I mean, but it's just I like to do a bass, but I want to do those violins. I got to do the violin.
Do a violin with a psycho knob.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now that's an idea. Okay.
Bing bada boom.
Whoa. Let's do it. I mean, there's no reason not to. I might do my first one and plug it into a pedal. I got a pedal over here. Okay. So I'll plug it into a pedal and see how it goes. Okay. But yeah, heavy distortion on a violin with the psycho knob.
Okay, and obviously you play violin.
Yeah, I sound like I've got, as far as I got was the Ash Oaken Farewell, which is the song that Ken Burns used in his Civil War documentary. And so I'm only in the first position with that.
Okay.
There are you can go up the neck on a violin and you can get way up there. I can't do that. I'm in the first position. And I still have tape on my violins to let me know where the notes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm really interested in fretting. But I mean, who takes up violin at 50, right? What a dumb idea.
No, there's no dumb ideas. But here's the deal, dude. So the bow and the violin do that. I mean, it's such an intriguing, way to make music. Just sliding the hair strings over the string,
yeah.
right? Dun, dun, dun,
I was doing it on the guitars the other night.
Oh,
Linda and
really?
I had the violin out, and Linda goes, "Can you play a bow on a guitar?" And so I started doing it, and it worked really well on my. Didn't work really well, but it worked best on my nylon string.
Okay, really?
And so what I decided is, hey, why not get a set of violin strings and string up a guitar? And
Okay, dumb question. Do they make nylon violin strings?
well, the original violin strings were all catgut. They were all gut.
Oh, okay.
And so so what you need, you have to have that rosin on there in order to make contact with and get the vibration going. So they rosin the bow, and chicken in the bread patch. Anyway, so the wound strings have that space in between each
Yeah.
of the winds, and you don't get real good contact.
Okay.
What do they call it in guitars when they're flat wound? There's no
Round one? Is it round?
I forget what they call it.
Flat wound?
Flat wound strings.
Jazz guys do the flat.
Yeah, the basses are all like that, so you can slide and not get the
Yeah.
sound.
Mhm.
And I think you could do that, but I'd have to check and see how long the violin strings are.
Okay.
But I think stringing one of these with violin strings and playing it with a bow would be, and you could play it fiddle style.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Make a big one. Make a cello.
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 Yeah, well, the thing is with ukuleles, a ukulele has a 13-inch scale, and violins have a 12.99-inch scale. So if you wanted to fret it, just fret it like a ukulele.
Okay.
I got that information from CBGitty. Those guys fired back and told me what I needed.
CBGitty.com. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been really helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I drove in here last night. It was was it dark last night?
It was when you got
dark,
in.
yeah.
Yep.
And so I didn't realize
Just getting dark.
when I got up this morning and I looked outside, dude, it's like beautiful, dude. It's like palm trees up and down the street and those big old sequoia cactus. You have a sequoia cactus in your front yard, right on the other side of this wall here.
Saguaro.
Saguaro.
So sequoia cactus.
So
I like that better.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said it's 100 and some odd years old?
150 years old. There are two of them. They're probably 16 feet tall, and they each weigh about 12,000 pounds apiece.
Hello.
So if they fall on your car or on you,
You're dead.
yeah, it's Coyote Road at their time, man.
You're shish kebab.
Splat.
Shish kebab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it's neat. There's a lot. You have to get used to living down here. What I'm fond of telling my friends is everything here is trying to kill you, from the ground to the sky. All the insects, all the
Do you have
snakes.
rattlesnakes down
Oh
there?
yeah.
Rattlesnakes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And even the nest of those pack rats. The pack rats will climb into your car. They'll eat your wiring, and they'll build a nest inside your air filter, and you get it towed to the car tuners, and those guys come out in hazmat suits because of what's in the nest of the pack rats.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, the dirt has a fungus in it that gives you valley fever, rots your bones, or kills your brain. I mean, it's just the way it is down here.
And you also said that there's this indigenous tree called mesquite.
Mesquite. Yeah, everybody's been smoking their meat sticks with that stuff for years.
But the wood is beautiful, but it's
Beautiful.
toxic though, right?
The sawdust from it will just lay you flat. You can smoke your meat with it and put it in a smoker or your barbecue, and it's great. And you can handle it, but once you've inhaled that dust, and there's lots of wood, ironwood, and lots of different woods that are like
Okay.
that. That if you breathe that stuff in, redwood even and cedar can really get you into a lot of trouble.
Okay. So here's something you guys might find interesting. So your last name is
Patterson.
okay. So my biological father, whose last name was Puckett, he was adopted, right? And his original name was Patterson.
2 T's or one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody told me that.
No, yeah. I'm sorry,
But
put you on the spot.
So my original dad's was a Patterson, and then he got adopted by the Puckett. So dude, we might be related.
We could be. You need to give me some information. I'll give it to my brother, who's kind of our family historian, has taken us all the way back to the Mayflower.
So I don't know if I ever told you that. I never-
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, you could be my long lost cousin.
Dude, there you know.
Hot dang.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
and to boot, the Patterson from, and this is all hand-me-down information that I got from my mom and from my grandmother, but apparently my biological father's father was a musician. So it skipped a generation because my biological father, who left when I was 4, by the way, I had no contact with him, but I gathered that he was not a musician. So it jumped a generation. I mean, because
yeah, often that does stuff. Even genetically, stuff jumps a generation.
Yeah, so we'll do the DNA.
We'll do the DNA. My brother did a DNA thing years ago, and so you can find. I mean, if you're related.
What if what if you never know, right?
You never do.
You never know. What are the odds?
Small world.
Yeah, small world. Okay, well, so guys, man, this has been awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
it's been a lot of fun,
Awesome
and like I say, Dell's gonna. I took a lot of video footage today of not a lot. I took some video.
Walking around
Tubac.
Tubac, yeah.
And so look for Dell's advertisements if he's going to go down and do Tubac, because I really want people to support you, even if you don't come. Tell people that you know about you being here, because there's an entry fee and it's not free to do these shows. It's some expense, some outlay to get into these shows. Plus you got a jury, and I don't think you're going to have any trouble jurying it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like we went around today, and there's nothing like that there. So, and I mean, you're gonna be able to play. You're gonna be able to pull people into your booth by strumming.
What's that obnoxious sound coming from your? What the heck is going on over here?
Who's that guy? Yeah, I could see you with one of those little things like Caden had, where he plugged in, and it's a remote access to the amp, walking around out in the street with the people strumming as they go along.
Busking
as they go.
Busking as we go. That's right. Awesome. Good deal. Guys, so I'm going to put all of Jeff's contact information in the video description below, so that when this video gets archived, we can have some contact information and stuff like that. So definitely, check out his channel.
Like and subscribe, even if you never come back. It's free.
Yeah, there you go.
I could use the help, and I need to take that channel more seriously. I have a good following there. I got like 890 subscribers or something like that with 13 videos. But videos are very selective. But if you're into clay, they're stuff that I think people need to go and see. And my whole idea behind it is to get that, what I think is important, out there before it croaked, really. You got all this experience and you just don't want to see it fizzle. Yeah. And I'm trying to do stuff that nobody else is teaching, because there's a lot of potters out there doing stuff, but I'm trying to do stuff that's unique.
But Jeff, you're a very inspiring and encouraging individual, and I do value our friendship. And
it's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. And your wife is just an amazing.
Isn't she great? Awesome. People tolerate me just to spend time with her.
That's true.
Yeah, that's no lie. So Linda goes, "Oh no, you shouldn't say that, honey. I'm just speaking the truth here. That's all there is to it."
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, I tell you what. Before we sign off, you want to do a little jam?
You trying to do what you were teaching me earlier?
No. We'll just make some.
Oh my gosh!
And some squeals and some.
Yeah, up until.
How about the one that's over there?
Up until an hour ago, I'd never played with anybody before. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See if I can remember what.
Guys, this is proof that anybody can play a cigar box guitar, right?
There you go. Remind me what it is again here.
Which one?
What am I doing wrong?
You're not doing anything wrong. It goes open. 1, 2. That's it. Hey, if you're a drummer out there, you can kick it. Keep going. In the days of my youth, I was told what it means to be a man. Now I've reached that age, I'm trying to do all the things best I can. That is awesome, guys. That is awesome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. We're just having a good old time over here. Trust me, we are only drinking coffee, man.
Yeah,
we are
it's just
drinking
coffee.
We're drinking coffee.
It's full test though. It's a real thing.
Ah, so good, Jeff. Thank you so much for participating in this podcast.
Thanks for having me on.
This is exactly what I needed to be. Just a genuine, authentic. No edits. No what do you call it? Curation or whatever like that.
And don't move to Green Valley.
Yeah.
No, come on down. If you need to check it out. It's a pretty incredible place.
All right, Jeff. So you want to leave us with some parting words, some words of encouragement, some whatever it is that you feel like you want to leave everybody with.
Yeah, let's look at it. God will bless you with whatever you want to do as long as it's within His guidance.
Well, that's a good word, man. That is definitely a good word. Amen. I can say amen to that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to put all the contact information in the video description. And I look forward to seeing you this August at I have to tell myself the 2025 second annual Southwest Cigar Box Guitar Festival. Yeah. So
is there an acronym for that?
We're gonna make it up. We're gonna make logos. I'm gonna enlist your talents for
And mugs.
for all the creative stuff like that. So and if you guys can make it out, seriously, it would be so awesome to meet y'all again, shake y'all's hand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it, huh?
That's it.
Guys.
Yeah.
We thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning of this thing. I wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi, and so
Learning curve.
Yeah, we're on the learning curve. We are on the learning curve. So that's it, guys. We will see you around the interwebs. All right, take care. Be safe. God bless, man. We'll see you.